All right, hi, welcome students. My name is Dr. Jason Austin, and I am going to be your instructor for the fall 2018 edition of Reference Sources and Services, which will be course number 7314. I'd like to welcome you all. I'm very excited to be here. This is my first semester teaching with CISLT. I am coming from, originally from North Carolina, but I am actually coming to Missouri from South Carolina, where I earned my PhD in library science in May 2017, and I worked as a reference and instruction librarian at Coastal Carolina University near Myrtle Beach prior to getting this position here. But I am very excited to be with you guys, and I just wanted to record this short intro video, just letting you guys know who I am and just giving you a little brief rundown of just a couple things. This won't even be syllabus related stuff. This is very elementary intro. I want you to see who I am type of thing here. So having said that, one thing that I want you guys to keep in mind is that you are going to have to keep constant check-in into this course several times a week. I would say at the bare minimum 3 times a week you should be logging in, making sure there are no updates, and just making sure that you see what your classmates see and you see that everything that I'm putting out there for you all. I am going to be recording videos probably once a week. I may miss a week here or there, but for the most part, every week there's going to be some new video from me that's going to be a lecture of some sort. There may be 2 or 3 videos, even depending on what's going on and what I want to share with you all. And these videos that I record, they will be accessible through YouTube. Generally, I usually just upload them to YouTube and then provide you guys with a link, and the link will probably be in the announcements portion of your course on Canvas. I want every one of you to have a copy of the textbook. You are going to need it. The readings are important. In our textbook, whoa, that's right, they show up backwards when you do this, but this is what the cover looks like. And the textbook is called Reference and Information Services and Introduction. I will be teaching from the 4th edition, which looks like this. There are previous editions, and if you guys find a previous edition, then the chapter numbers may not line up correctly, but those 2nd and 3rd editions still have a lot of the same content. I would prefer, though, that you find a 4th edition for this textbook. Now, this course is very important, and you will see the importance described actually in the syllabus, and you guys are in grad school now, so I will be expecting you to look at and be familiar with the syllabus for this course. But just to put it in a nutshell, the reason why this class is important is that a lot of you guys, even if you do not have a specifically designated public services job, you often will have public services components tied into other gigs that you might have, including cataloging or archives and these other things that we typically see as behind the scenes thing. A lot of times those positions still have either some desk hours, or you still have to know for different reasons how user interactions and how serving the people works. So we are going to learn a few tips and tricks for how to serve our public through this course. And as long as our patrons are happy, that keeps us employed and that keeps us happy. And hopefully that will keep them voting for our library initiatives. This course will be asynchronous, meaning that we will not have specific designated meeting times. I will update the course usually I'll try to get the main updates done every Monday, but I will let you guys know via email if I make updates to the course that happen after Monday. So Again, that's why you need to be logging in kind of continuously so that you don't miss any updates that I post to the course. And I will have office hours that will be synchronous or in real time, and I have not designated those yet. There are still a few things that, again, I'm new, and there are a few things that I need to work out with UMKC because I technically work for both Mizzou, CISL, and for UMKC. It's a joint position, a joint clinical position, and if you guys are familiar with Karen Robinson, she has a similar position, but she is housed in St. Louis, and I do pretty much what Karen does, but I do it out of Kansas City. I do expect full participation from you all. I do expect interaction. I want you all to build bonds with each other. I want you all to build bonds with me. I've been in this profession now since 2006. I started library school in 2006, and I had my first librarian position in 2008. So I am 10 years in the game, and I do know how much networking and building bonds goes a long way. If I did not do those things, I would not have a PhD. I would not be here at Mizzou, and I would not enjoy some of the privileges that I do enjoy as a professional in this field. So I expect you guys to bond and interact and exchange and hopefully even meet each other. If you are living in the Kansas City area, I am going to be organizing some activities with the chapter of the student group that is here in Kansas City. More details about that will be coming later. But you guys are here to learn from me and to learn from each other, and I am here to learn from you as well. Finally, I do just want to, just so you know your professor a little better and so that I seem more like a human and more like an approachable person, I do want to share a few things. So a few interests, hobbies. I'm a very big Carolina Panthers fan. I love Cam Newton. He's one of the most polarizing people in sports, and I love that about him because typically the Panthers have been a very vanilla organization, and now we are seeing a little spice, to that whole keep pounding thing. In addition to liking to follow football, I do enjoy following boxing and other sports to a lower extent. I like to watch the news. I'm a former newspaper reporter as well, and I like to keep up with cable news, keep up with current events and that sort of thing. My hobbies, outside of that, I really don't have many hobbies. I devote most of my life really to my profession and not much else. I do, work with my siblings' kids, my nieces and nephews. I don't have a family of my own, but, I'm very active in the lives of my nieces and nephews. And in my immediate family, I like hanging out. I love barbecue. To all you folks in Kansas City, I'm sorry, but the Carolina styles of barbecue are much superior. But we don't have to fight about that. Just take it for what it is. Again, I'm teaching you. So just be aware of that. If you want to buy me a gift, you can still. I do like the Kansas City style. So if you don't hate me, then please, by all means, buy me a coupon or something to a barbecue restaurant and I will love you. But that will not have any impact on your grade, unfortunately. And then finally, what I am involved with professionally, in addition to being a teacher here and being a practicing librarian with UMKC, and yes, I do have practical librarian experience that is ongoing. But in addition to those things, I wrote a dissertation about diversity residency programs in libraries, and that can be found online if you're interested. I'm very active in the Black Caucus, the American Library Association. I do have a few book chapters out on different things, including mentoring and including on ethnic caucuses. And then I also have an upcoming book chapter coming out next year, and that will be related to fostering curiosity within libraries and within the public schools. So those are some things that I do. I am the editor of the BCALA News, which is the official publication of the Black Caucus of the American Library Association. And that's pretty much it. What I'd like you guys to do is look at that first week module, get familiar with the syllabus. There is a syllabus assignment that you're going to have to complete for some credit. A lot of times answers are in the syllabus, but if they're not, let me know. And please do not hesitate to ask me questions. I am here for you. I am here at your service. Finally, contact information. I am reachable best through email, and if you don't hear from me within 24 to 48 hours, then email me back. I do have a lot going on, so sometimes it takes me a little while to get responses to emails out, but my email is alstonj@umkc.edu. Again, that is alstonj, Austin J, at umkc.edu. My office phone number is area code 816-235-1875. And then finally, if you need to see me in person, I'm actually on campus quite a bit over at UMKC. I'm not going to be in other locations very often. I will be in Columbia from time to time, but not very often. And if you are in the Metro Kansas City area, you can reach me in my office, which is 122B in the Nichols Library. That's it for me. Let's have fun. Let's learn. Let's get prepared to be awesome librarians. And thank you so much for your attention. I will try to keep videos under 15 minutes, but I will say that if you're the type of person who can't concentrate on a video for 15 minutes, you're going to have to probably try, in my case, because I'm not one of these guys who makes the 5-minute videos and I'm to the point. It's going to be 15 minutes sometimes, okay? All right, let's do it.